Do you know what I like to do the Monday before Thanksgiving? I like to look at some baseball cards. Got a few things to show you. You know, every once in a while, you see a card in your collection and you can remember exactly where you got it or under what circumstances. This card is like that for me. When I got back into collecting in the early 2000s, 2001, I bid on this card and no one bid on it, and it was a low starting bid, and I won it for $5, and it was going for more than that back then. So I see the seller is my hometown local card shop. It was in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, where I lived, and we had a card shop there named Joe's Sports Cards. And so he messaged me. He's like, "You want to just come down and get it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I drove down and got this for $5. I was going through my football cards, some of my football cards, and stumbled across this, and that memory popped into my head. You know, oftentimes we have cards that are very, very nostalgic to us or have a specific memory, and no matter what, we don't want to get rid of them. I have cards from my childhood I would never get rid of. And sometimes I have, upgraded them, but I still keep the one from my childhood. I keep this card around as a reminder. This is Ed Podolak. And he had set a playoff record in December one year. He had 350 total yards. That was rushing, receiving, and running kicks back. One of the greatest games in NFL history by a player. I showed you a few of these I picked up recently. I've been working on this Gaudy Wide Pen Premium set. I had picked up the Hank Greenberg I showed you and the Ducky Medwick. And I picked up the Charlie Gehringer now. Work on this set a little at a time. They're pretty and expensive, and they're beautiful cards. Very thin cards. I got this fantastic fake jersey patch of Satchel Paige. I'm a big Satch fan. Number 215. Got this 1952 Bowman Stan Musial. It's a nice example. You know, when I show cards, I often just show you the card. I don't talk about the number. I don't even make it a deal to show the number. So I've coined the term bingo cards. You know, when I watch videos, everybody always has to yell out the number. So they'll show 20 cards and it'll be like, this is an SGC 5. This is an SGC 6. This is a PSA 7. And so I'm calling them bingo cards from now on. You got to call out the number. Bingo! It's a beautiful copy of the card. I get to add a new set for my quest of getting one card from every vintage card set. This is a 1947 Centennial Pancake and Waffle House here. And this is Ed Sheely. And he was the general manager at this time of the Seattle Rainers in the PCL League. but he was a major leaguer and played on a few teams, including my Pirates one year. Did not have a card from this set, so I'm glad to add one. And I got the American League Rookie of the Year, Luis Gil. Now, I might not understand how rookie cards work. I might have to check in with Victor. But his rookie cards are 2 years ago, and he won Rookie of the Year this year. Two years ago, they issued his rookie cards with the official rookie card emblem. But he won Rookie of the Year this year. Something doesn't give. I want to send a special thank you to Melissa Gogger. She sent me a nice thank you note for shouting her out and sent me a couple of cards. Joe Namath out of Beaver Falls, PA, 1971 tops, and a 77 Thurman Munson. Great cards. Thank you, Melissa. That was not necessary, but always appreciated. Now, I like to collect all-time great sets. You know, the classic ones like 1960 Fleer, 61 Fleer, those kinds of cards. And I wanted to show you, I think I have the complete set of these. One of my favorites. It's a 1961 Golden Press. Now, I know people have shown these in the past, but I think I have a complete set. I'll have to checklist them, but I thought I'd go through and show you all of them because I love baseball great sets. And if you don't want to pay or can't afford to pay for a lot of these great Hall of Fame players playing days cards, these are an alternative. Especially great for young people getting into collecting. But this is the Babe Ruth. Almost dropped it. The Lou Gehrig. Ty Cobb. Walter Johnson. Honus Wagner. Pia Trainer. Trish Speaker. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Dizzy Dean, great one. Love the Joe DiMaggio. Maybe my favorite card in the set. I love this Hank Greenberg. Lefty Grove. Now these cards came in a book and they were perforated and you could still find the books. I'm sure some people here on YouTube probably have shown them. Nap Lajoie. I prefer the regular cards, you know, after they've been cut out because, I mean, it's hard to look through them in a book, you know, without manhandling the book. I don't like to, you know, look through there. Gets worn over time. Better in my Mag Pro slabs here. Loaded with Hall of Famers. Cool Melott. George Sisler. Hitting off his back foot. I think that was a slice. Eddie Collins. It's funny, in the old days, a lot of the guys looked off balance. You watch Babe Ruth swing, and he would practically fall over. Bill Dickey, Bill Terry, Grover Cleveland Alexander, here's a signed Carl Hubble. He was a good signer. His signature is one of the easier ones to get of the old players. And here's a signed Charlie Gehringer, one of the greatest autographs, prettiest autographs around, and also a great signer. Another old-time player. It's relatively easy to get his signature, or find one now. Was easy to get it. There's a regular Charlie Gehringer. Here is a Mickey Cochrane. John McGraw. Chief Bender. Bender, what a great name for a curveball pitcher. Dazzy Vance. Or somebody who drinks a lot. Bender, that might be more fitting. Joe Cronin. I say that because Chief Bender drank so much, they actually put a no drinking clause in his contract at one point. And Gabby Hartnett. So those are all the ones I have. I'll have to double check. I think that's the set. Anybody knows of one I'm missing or more that I'm missing, let me know in the comments. I'd like to complete this. I'm this close if I'm not already there. Of course, I could just checklist it. I don't know. I guess I'm too lazy to do that. I also wanted to show you this really cool set. And these are the 1981 Fleer Star stickers. And I just love these things. This is the box they came in. And this is a cheap way to collect these players. These things are cheap, but they're super cool. Here's a piece of the gum from a pack I opened. Should I try it? I don't think so. Actually, I have a whole bunch of gum. Oh man. Can this open? Why won't this open for me? I don't want to mess with it. I love the smell. This old gum brings back such memories. So here is one of the George Bretts. What the wrapper looked like. Mike Schmidt. Couple of those. Oh man. Oh, these are the George Brett checklists. Checklist back. So it had two different ones here. And this is the Mike Schmidt checklist back. He has two as well. I haven't looked through these in a long time. Here's Al Oliver. Here's a signed Greg Lazinski, the Bull. Love to watch him hit. Here's a signed Rick Cerrone. I forgot I had some signed. Great Ricky Henderson. Steve Carlton. My man Omar Marino. Nolan Ryan. Pete Rose. Johnny Bench. I guess I could spend the $10,000 it would cost to grade all these. What do you think? Is it worth it? They're $3 cards. Eddie Murray. Ken Griffey. Willie Stargell, George Foster, J.R. Richard, Jim Bibby, Phil Gardner, Scrap Iron. This is a great triple threat with Schmidt, Rose, and Boa. Here's the other Mike Schmidt. A couple of those. Oh, another Nolan Ryan. Let's look at it. It's a nice card. Got lots of doubles in here. Here's a Rod Carew. Andre Dawson. That's a cool card. Joe Morgan. Another cool card. These cards are great. I love them. I'll stop there. I have the set here. Many, 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 many more. Holy cow, that would cost a lot to grade. Holy cow. But if I grade them, I could do a video where I play bingo. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Melissa, thank you. I appreciate it.